Swiss authorities were on Thursday monitoring for possible flood risk in a southern valley, following a massive glacier collapse that created a huge pile of debris after destroying a small village. On Wednesday, the Birch Glacier in Switzerland's southern Wallis region collapsed, sending tons of rock, ice and scree hurtling down the mountain slope and into the valley below. The barrage largely destroyed the hamlet of Bladen, which had been home to 300 people and was evacuated last week due to the impending danger. One person, a man aged 64, believed in the affected zone at the time, remained reported missing. On Thursday, authorities declared a local state of emergency as they monitor the situation after the huge pile of glacier debris, stretching some 2 kilometers (1.25 miles), blocked the river Lonza. There is a serious risk of an ice jam that could flood the valley below, Antoine Jacquard, a military security official, told the Keystone ATS news agency. We're going to try to assess its dimensions today, added Jacquard. With the area too unstable to approach, authorities said an assessment would be made at 6 p.m. 1600 GMT, from the nearby village of Furden. As a precaution, 16 people were evacuated late Wednesday from 2 villages located downstream from the disaster area. Not very stable. It's like a mountain. And of course, it creates a small lake that gets bigger and bigger, explained Raphael Mayores, the cantonal official in charge of natural hazard management, Wednesday evening. An artificial dam was preemptively emptied to receive the water pushed back by the wall of ice, earth and rubble. Were that water to overflow from the dam, authorities would need to consider evacuating the valley. The Valais cantonal government has meanwhile asked the army to provide clearing equipment and pumps to secure the riverbed. The deposit is not very stable, and debris flow is possible within the deposit itself, which makes any intervention in the disaster area impossible for the time being, cantonal authorities stated, adding there was risk on both sides of the valley. Seismic event. YouTube footage of the collapse showed a huge cloud of ice and rubble hurtling down the mountainside, into the valley, and partially up the mountain slope on the other side. The force was such that Swiss monitoring stations registered the phenomenon as a seismic event. According to Mayores, 3 million cubic meters of rock fell suddenly onto the glacier, carrying it with them, down into the valley. Warming temperatures have both shrunk the Alps glaciers and have made them more unstable. Swiss glaciers, severely impacted by climate change, melted as much in 2022 and 2023 as between 1960 and 1990, losing in total about 10% of their volume. In late August 2017, approximately 3.1 million cubic meters of rock fell from Pizzo Cengolo, a mountain in the Alps in Graubünden canton, near the Italian border, claiming the lives of 8 hikers. Some 500,000 cubic meters of rock and mud flowed as far as the town of Bondo, causing significant material damage but no casualties.